like problem solving. I believe this is the last lesson in chapter 3. Woohoo! Lesson 3.7. Yeah. Oh my goodness, look at our eagle friend over there. Dude, you are so... Whoa, he can talk. This is bizarre. Oh my god, yes you are majestic. Whoa, man. You know what I love about eagles now? It's like these eagles, they were showing how they're attacking these drones. Everybody has a drone. They're pretty cool, right? But these drones are like ending up in, like wildlife habitats and so forth. And these eagles are like attacking the drones. Get out of here. You don't belong here. Anyway, but what's that? Oh yes, I just got a message from my producer here saying get to the program. Okay, so let's take a look at what we're going to be doing today. It says topic, problem solving. Yes, my favorite 2 words in math, of course, but we're going to be focusing on multiplying 2-digit numbers. That's what the problem solving is going to be about. And our essential question, yes, it is how can you use the strategy draw a diagram to solve multi-step multiplication problems? Sounds scary, huh? Not really. Not really. Drawing a diagram, I just think of drawing a picture helps us understand the problem. Okay, but before we can do any of that, you know what we got to do? That's right. We have to unlock the problem. That's right, my friends, because it's real world, baby. Real world. Real world. Of course it's real world because look at it. It's the eagle. It's about a real problem. I like this. During the 2010 Great Backyard Bird Count, an average of 42 bald eagles were counted in each of 20 locations throughout Alaska. Cool. In 2009, see that's 1 year before, okay, an average of 32 bald eagles were counted in each of 26 locations throughout Alaska. Based on this data, how many more bald eagles were counted in 2010 than in 2009? And it says use the graphic organizer to help you solve the problem, which we're going to get ready to do. Interestingly, I like the fact that just based on the question, there were more bald eagles counted in 2010 than 2009, right? That means that the numbers are growing again. Because for a while there, I don't know, this is way before your time, okay? But, bald eagles were in danger of really going extinct because of a dangerous toxin that was getting in the water called DDT, and it was making their eggshells really soft. It was really, really kind of sad, and we were losing so many bald eagles. So this is good because it's letting us know the numbers are coming back. Yes. Okay, I know. Did that have anything to do with math? It didn't, but it was just an interesting fact. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. So I know what I'm probably going to have to do here as I'm thinking about it is I need to really make sure that I understand that there's a certain amount of bald eagles that were counted in 2009, and then there was another amount that was counted in 2010, and then I can see I'm going to need to subtract because that word how many more suggests I need to subtract. So this is definitely a multi-step problem, no doubt. So boy, this is pretty heavy, and this is 4th grade, but then you guys 4th graders, you're super smart. All right, let's go ahead and read the problem. And to read the problem says, what do I need to find? I need to find how many more bald eagles were counted in 2010 than in 2009. How many more? Okay, I wrote kind of large there. What information do I need to use? Well, in 2010, 20 locations counted an average of was 42 bald eagles each. In 2009, 26 locations counted an average of 32, I believe. Now it says, how will I use the information? Well, I can solve simpler problems. Find the number of bald eagles counted in 2009. Find the number of bald eagles counted in 2010. Then draw a bar model to compare the blank count to the blank count. I don't know, I guess that would be the 2009 count, right? I don't know. To the 2010 count. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what they want in these blanks. But okay. Now it says solve the problem. Yes. First, find the total number of bald eagles counted in 2010. Okay. Well, in 2010, we had our 20 times 42. And that's going to equal, well, what I love about these, I think this is just 42 times 2 and then one more power of 10. So what I do sometimes, I'll just write the problem like this. Why do I do that? Because that 0 is just going to be a 0 anyway. That's your power of 10. Now I'm just doing 42 times 2. And that's 4, 8. Hey, 4. There we go. So it's equal to 840 bald eagles were counted in 2010. Next, find the total number of bald eagles counted in 2009. Okay, I can do that. And that's 26 times 32. Now this one doesn't quite have a power of 10, so we're just going to line them up and multiply. And here we have 12, carry the ones. Now I'm going to go into the tens, that's 18, that's 19. Placeholder. Yes, I have to have a placeholder in there. Now I have my tens, which is 4 and 6. And here, I'm writing over all my words. 13, carry the 1, 7, 832. Oh, it's only just a little bit less. I thought the numbers would be a little bit farther apart, but they're pretty close. Last, draw a bar model. I need to subtract. And you can see this bar model is a little bit longer than this one because there's more bald eagles. So you can see that this right here represents the difference. Taking 840, which you really don't have to do, you could probably do mentally. Okay, the difference is going to be 8, of course. So that's what's it. 8 fits in that nice little space. So that is going to equal 8 eagles. So there were 8 more bald eagles counted in 2010 than in 2009, which to me, I don't know about eagle count, but that seems like just a slight increase, not a lot. Anyway, woohoo! Yeah. Now, Page Master. Boo! Yeah. Look at it. It's a morning dove. How do I know that? Oh, it's because I read it. There it is. Okay. It says try another problem. Prescott Valley, Arizona, reported a total of 29 mourning doves in the Great Backyard Bird Count. Mesa, Arizona, reported 20 times as many mourning doves as Prescott Valley. If Chandler reported a total of 760 mourning doves, how many more mourning doves were reported in Chandler than in Mesa? Okay, boy, I know where all these places are, too. I've been there. Okay, these are cities in Arizona. So we have a lot of numbers here. We just kind of talk it out loud first, and then we'll work towards reading the problem. We have this total amount. So we have that total amount of 29 mourning doves as they did that great backyard bird count. It's all capitalized because it's an event of some kind. So they counted a total of 29. And Prescott, I should say. Mesa, Arizona reported 20 times as many mourning doves. So you can already see that's 20 times. That's 29, right? Times 20, because it's 20 times more in Mesa than in Prescott. If Chandler reported a total of 760 mourning doves, they're giving us just the amount, not how many more times. How many more mourning doves were reported in Chandler than in Mesa? So we've definitely multi-step here. So I can see we're going to need to, first, we know the total for Prescott. We know that Mesa, Arizona, there were 20 times as many. So we're going to be able to figure out Mesa, Arizona, the number of mourning doves there are by just simply taking that 29 times 20. Chandler gave us a 760, so we don't have to do any multiplying there because they gave us the amount. But we are going to have to take that 760 and subtract the number that we get from there. And that should do it. So let's go ahead and read the problem. What do I need to find? Well, I need to find how many more mourning doves were reported in Chandler than in Mesa, Arizona. Okay, those are just two cities there. What information do I need to use? Well, there's a lot of information I'm going to need to use, okay? What was the first one? Prescott Valley. And I'm just going to put 29 mourning doves. I got to see if I have enough room for all this. That Mesa, and I'm just doing this here, had 20 times that of Prescott. And then finally, the information I'm going to need to know is, I'm going to use, is Chandler reported 760 mourning doves. So that's the information that's all available to me that I'm going to use. Now it says, how will I use the information? Well, I'm going to have to do, this is definitely how I'm going to use the information. Definitely going to be, it said we're going to need to solve a simpler problem. So we're going to do that. We're going to solve this problem by making simpler problems because it's a multi-step problem. Okay, so I'll say how I use it first. I'll find, there we go. I'll find Mesa's count. And I'm just going to put dove. Mesa, doves, count. Then we'll draw a bar diagram. All right, so then we'll draw a bar model comparing Mesa and Chandler's bird count. We'll just put that. I put dove count, bird count. Okay, make it fit in there. Let's head up back to the top. So let's solve the problem. Okay, I don't know if this is my work area or I'm supposed to write something here, but like we said, first we're going to go ahead and take Prescott reported 29 mourning doves and Mesa had 20 times as much. So this is where I get that whole 20. Remember, I always put a 0 out on the end there. That's my little strategy, just kind of, because you're going to end up with a 0 anyway. Now I have 18, carry the 1, that's 4. So I end up with 580. Okay, and it's down here too. So you can see that that worked out. So 580 mourning doves here. That's what I did first. Okay, kind of sloppy here, huh? And, really sloppy. Okay, I cannot live with that. Doves. There we go. If I focus a little bit more, this pen tablet's a little bit easier. So, and that is Mesa. Okay, so we know. So now we figured out that one. Now we need to compare the two. So here down below is 760 mourning doves in Chandler. Yes, and 580. So this is that amount we're looking for. We're going to get that by taking that 760 and we're going to subtract because we're finding out how many more. Subtract 0. We need to regroup. Now we end up with 180. So that's what fits in there. 180 will make these two bar models equal. So down here it says, is your answer reasonable? Explain. Is it reasonable? Well, we had 760. We had 580. If you really want to make sure that you weren't off by like a power of 10, 760 we could say is 800. This is almost like 600 because if you subtract, there's your estimate. 200 close to 180. It is. So I'd say, yeah, my answer is reasonable. Explain. If we were to estimate the two quantities, and that is the number of mourning doves in each city, estimate the two quantities, we would arrive at a number of, and I had 800. Oh, not 800. Scratch that. Number of 200 because we subtracted. I made a little splotch. Of 200, which is close to 180. Okay? That's the actual answer. Okay? And it is close. 180 is close. Therefore, I could put on there, comma. Therefore, my answer is reasonable. Therefore, my answer is reasonable. Yes. Thank you very much. Oh, whoa. Yes, it's another conclusion to another video. Woo! Yes, not that I'm super happy, but I like that sense of accomplishment. That we did another video. We did a very hard one, the very last regular lesson in this chapter. We move into the review videos for next time. Now, live long and prosper.